Louisiana beer reviews. Jester King Brewing of Austin, Texas is Gotlandsdricka. This is a bottle conditioned beer. That means it's fermenting in the bottle. It's naturally carbonated. It's unpasteurized, so it's not
like that
cooked, as they say. The ingredients, it's 6% alcohol, 6.6% alcohol, excuse me, 19 IBUs, which is international bitterness units. 19 is relatively low, so it's not going to be too bitter. Uses water from the hill country in Texas, malted barley, which is birchwood smoked pilsner and beechwood smoked barley malt. So it's like smoked sausage. Flaked rye, oak smoked wheat, hops, East Kent Goldings, and other varieties based on availability. In other words, one bottle is not going to taste like the others, right, if you're changing the hops. Juniper berries, isn't that what they use in gin? Sweet Gale, which I'm not familiar with what that is. It must be a spice, and farmhouse yeast. And suitable for vegans and vegetarians, of which I am not. Okay, how about y'all?
Nope.
What type of beer would not be suitable for vegetarians and vegans?
Good question. All right.
Why did they say that? It's interesting.
Well, they have beers that use maybe
bacon fat or something. I mean, I don't know.
They do have bacon beers. Okay. Which glass do y'all want? Whatever. You want the tall one? The tall.
So tell us about Jester King.
Angie.
Thank you.
Paul.
What do you know about Jester King?
Nothing.
Oh.
I know this beer came out in 2012, and I know it's in Austin, and I know it's a small, what they call it, a farmhouse brewery, which means nothing to me. I don't know what that means. Okay. You like andouille sausage? All right.
I do. Love andouille.
They use okay. It gets a good rating.
I was born in the andouille capital of the world.
Right, LaPlace, Louisiana. It gets a good rating on Beer Advocate.
Okay. But
with only 13 reviews.
Okay.
An 80 out of 100 on Rate Beer, a 78 out of 100 for the Style, which is a smoked beer. And there's nothing on the Beer in Me yet, but there will be after I put some on there. And it was introduced in 2012.
So sounds like so far people like it, don't love it. 78, 80. I mean, that's
78 and 80 is like good, but not great, and a good rating. So hey, let's look at the beer. It has a very thick
head.
Color. Is that cream color?
Yeah.
Off-white.
Just off-white.
Off-white.
It's like very. It's like a traditional American lager, in terms of the color of the beer. So.
But don't you find that the head is like really ultra fluffy?
Yeah.
Yes.
More than a regular beer?
Oh, absolutely.
Now the color, like you say, is straw. Huh?
Yeah, like a traditional American lager to me.
Yeah, it's a straw appearance, light gold with lots of streaming bubbles. Okay, let's go with the aroma. Oh, it smells weird.
Yeah, I do smell that smoky flavor. Something you usually smell when you smell beer.
My sinuses are never good.
Yeah.
It smells musty, like dank.
Like an old beer.
I think it's that smoky smell you're smelling. It smells like smoky.
The smoke?
I smell the grain and I smell the smoke.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
That's what it is, because it's like an old farmhouse, like an old barn or something.
It has a traditional beer aroma, okay? But then you have that underlying weird.
It smells like a barn.
Barn. I don't get the barn. What about you, Angie?
Yeah, like a barrel of hay.
Kind of reminds me of the country, like country farm.
A bale of hay?
Yes.
I don't know, it's an odd aroma, but it's not a bad aroma.
No, it's not bad.
Well, let's go with the taste, but I think you're gonna.
Kind of reminds me of the fall, like the smell of like somebody burning leaves or something. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Already got the flavor, but it's gonna be a shock to you.
It is smoky. Wow, that's all you taste.
That is an overtly smoky beer. It's like they aged this. They smoked the Pilsner malt in beet birchwood.
And then they aged it.
You know what malt is when they take the barley and they let it sprout. And then they also make chocolate shakes with malt. And the malted milk balls. Beechwood smoked malt. So they got two woods, beechwood and birchwood.
It tastes salty because of the smoke flavor.
Salty.
I just took a second sip in it.
I'm getting the overriding smoke. It's like the smoked sausage. You get, you know, that smoky flavor. But then you get, you know, some biscuit.
That's like a salty flavor to me, like a.
Some sourness. And some sweetness, I guess. But it really has like a regular beer flavor underneath all that smoke, don't you find?
Yes.
If it was a blind taste test, would you think this was anything exotic? I don't know. Let's take it.
I don't think somebody left the beer open in a smokehouse. Do you?
The
But
mouth,
it doesn't have an aftertaste at all, so that's
you
good.
don't think?
Mm.
The bitterness is there.
It tastes a little bit of bitterness, but it's
The
not
bitterness
much.
is in the undertaste,
Yeah.
but it's a light bitterness.
Right,
You pick up a little bitterness.
just a little bit.
How about the mouthfeel? It's pretty light and watery, huh? Or is it light to medium?
Light.
It's pretty light.
And the
Pretty light.
finish is pretty dry.
Yes.
Pretty darn dry. It's not Bud Light dry. I mean, to me, Bud Light is like the driest beer in the world. I don't know what to say about this beer, Paul.
I don't either. It's unusual. I don't know if I'd really want to drink it again.
I don't hate it.
Uh,
I'm not into all these
It's just
gimmick
not
beers,
an
okay?
appeal to me.
I'm not into gimmick beers. It's like Big Whoop, you smoked it. Now it tastes like smoke. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like beer has jumped the shark. You know, they can't just make a good beer, so they gotta make strawberry beer, pomegranate beer, bacon beer, vanilla beer.
That's why I like Sierra Nevada so much, because
They don't do too much of that stupidity.
just make beer.
Man, this is really a weird one.
That's weird. Probably give it like a. Well, you do the ratings first.
Yeah, like what would you rate it? A, excellent, B, good, C, fair, D, bad, or F?
I'd say like B minus, C maybe. Yes, because like I said, I wouldn't really want this again. I wouldn't like go out and seek this out somewhere. But I'm not minding drinking it right now. But
I'm gonna give it a B, and I'm gonna tell you why. Personally, I don't have any interest in drinking a smoked beer. I don't care to drink something that tastes like smoke. But I'll eat smoked sausage, which is strange. So maybe I'm biased. So like, I can't say, well, it's bad because I don't personally like smoked beer. There might be a lot of people that like smoked beer. Samuel Adams has some smoked beers that are very good. But
it's just too smoky to me. It's too much.
yeah, it's like unbalanced. It's like, it doesn't have a hint of smokiness. Right? It's
Right.
like, let me go breathe in some charcoal.
And it's like it's like eating jambalaya or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna say it's good, but I'm being generous. It's good, but it ain't very good, or
Yeah,
it isn't very
I think
good.
B minus for me.
You're gonna say B. I'm gonna say B. What do you say?
I'll say B plus because it doesn't leave an aftertaste in your mouth compared to Budweiser or other beers like that.
Yeah. So okay. So that averages to a B, right? B minus,
Yes.
B plus. Okay. Would you recommend it? Somebody to try it?
There's other beers I'd recommend before this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
If somebody asked me should I try it, I'd be like, yeah, it's all right.
go ahead.
It's good.
Feel like it.
But
you know.
be warned, it's gonna taste like smoke. So, you know, laissez le bon temps rouler. This is a good beer in some ways, but it's not like we were hoping it was gonna be. And I'm gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to the Woodlands, Texas, and New Orleans, and the South.
The end.
Kill it. Kill it.
Hit the same.